Weirdos seem to have a love-hate relationship when it comes to Amazon. I think it's safe to say most of us hate Jeff Bezos. I think it's safe to say most of us hate the way their employees are treated. There's a lot of things to hate about Amazon. In fairness, you can get some pretty decent stuff there too. And I mean, from a business perspective, sometimes I'm gonna get it the fastest, the easiest, the cheapest from Amazon. That's not always the case though, and sometimes you end up wasting a lot of money because you purchased something through Amazon when you could have purchased it through someone else, and you should have purchased it through someone else, and you spent twice the money because you had to make the Amazon purchase first to realize you should have made the good purchase anyway. And in my experience, that is especially true when it comes to nail products. So in an effort to help you not waste money on Amazon, not spend money you don't have to on Amazon, and only buy exactly what you need from Amazon, we're going to be talking about the things that you should and should not be buying from Amazon in the nail world, obviously. I literally just went through, like, if I were doing a set of nails, everything that I would use, and that's basically how I created this list. So everything that I use to do a set of nails, I'm going to go through whether or not you should purchase those items from Amazon and why. Because it would be really easy to just be like, yes, no, but we need an explanation. I need explanations. You need explanations. First, your liquids. Rubbing alcohol, acetone, cleanser, those sort of things. Yeah, you can totally purchase those on Amazon. There's really no issue with purchasing them on Amazon. You'll probably just have an easier time purchasing it locally to you, like at the drugstore, at a local beauty shop, at Walmart even. Those are things that you can get everywhere, so just get it where it's the cheapest. Lint-free wipes. I would say yes, you can get some decent ones on Amazon. This isn't something that you can only get on Amazon, so this is one of those things if you don't want to purchase from Amazon. There are plenty of other places to get your lint-free wipes, whatever distributor or supplier you use. You can get them all over. But yes, you can absolutely order them from Amazon if you happen to run out and you need them right away and you don't have time to wait for your order to come in. Maybe you don't have access to a beauty supply place locally where you are. You can get decent brands on Amazon. Same thing if you want like cotton rounds or cotton balls or bits of cotton. Yeah, you can absolutely order those from Amazon, but those I feel like sort of fit into the same category as like alcohol and acetone. You can just get those at the drugstore, at the dollar store. But if you're placing an Amazon order and you need them, whatever, go for it. Orangewood sticks. Yes, 100%, go ahead, order them from Amazon. These, again, are sort of in the similar category as the rubbing alcohol and acetone. I feel like there's a lot of places around you that you could get them. There's a lot of, you can get them from any beauty supply place if you don't want to purchase from Amazon. But again, if you're in a bind, if you're already placing an order, whatever, have at her. Orangewood sticks, Amazon. I didn't actually look at the pricing. They might be the best price ever on Amazon. They might be overpriced on Amazon. That's something you'd have to do in your research when you're looking these things up, because the prices on Amazon change so frequently. It might be a good deal one day, it might be a terrible deal the next day, so I feel like I'm rushing through this for some reason. Forms and tips. This one I would say yes, but it's going to be a little bit more hit or miss. I have found some of my favorite forms on Amazon. I think they're like the pink and black butterfly ones. I'll link them below. Oh, I also have an entire other video. It's a couple years old, but I still stand by everything in it, of Amazon hits and misses, so I will link it in the description box and in the card. And everything in there, totally still stand by. Those are more specific reviews for specific items that I have purchased, and the forms that I'm speaking of are in that video. So if you want a more detailed review, go for it. It's in that video. So some of my favorite forms I have found on Amazon. I don't really use a lot of regular nail tips. I have purchased some from Amazon and I haven't had a problem with them, but they're not my go-to type of nail enhancement. So I can't say for certain if they're excellent because I don't really know what to compare them to, but they worked. So, files. So I have purchased my fair amount of nail files from Amazon simply because I have a hard time keeping track of when I'm running low, and I don't always have a chance to get to Sally's, or the Sally's near me doesn't have the nail files that I want in stock. So if I don't have a chance to order them and get to Sally's, my next best option is to order them from Amazon because they're going to be there the next day, no matter what day it is. So I've ordered my fair share. The sun's starting to come in. Can you tell a lighting difference? If you regularly order files from Amazon, you're going to notice hits and misses. If you're not ordering the exact same kind every time, you will notice some hits and misses. Some are superb, and I will link those below for you. Some are terrible. They're flexible. The like grit just falls off the file as you're using it. It like just like scrapes away, and not in like it just like falls off the file. Those might be mentioned in that other Amazon video as well. I honestly don't remember, but I found some excellent files on Amazon. Generally, these super value packs, like if you're getting like 25 files for like 10 bucks, those probably aren't going to be the best files. You're probably going to end up paying about $1, upwards of $2 per file, depending on the brand that you order from. But I'm telling you, the ones that are in the value packs are not ideal, at least for like salon use. For me, using them on a regular basis, like they just did not work for me. Home use though, honestly, maybe you won't have a problem with the more flimsy ones, but the ones where the grit falls off, those are not so great. E-files. Personally, I would say no exception. Do not purchase e-files from Amazon, especially if you're working on client. If you're doing like at-home stuff on your own nails, I mean, I still wouldn't purchase it from Amazon. I've gotten one from Amazon, wasn't great. Granted, that was quite a few years ago, and I was looking the other day, and they do have some that look to be decent. There's one that looks like it's trying to like dupe the Coupa ink Passport Pro mini thingy thing that I have at quite the fraction of the cost. I am not going to buy it just to try it out to tell you if it's worth it or not. I'm sure there are videos doing that for you, but I was scrolling through this morning and I did not see any brand that I felt comfortable recommending to you, / I did not see any brand on there that had its own independent website outside of Amazon, which we're going to talk about that in a little bit more detail in a second. But no, I would say do not purchase your e-files from Amazon. I would say you should have some sort of e-file training, education, background, something, some sort of knowledge if you're going to be using an e-file, and being able to contact the brand directly would be ideal for either classes or for if something happens with your e-file, if something happens with your nail, being able to contact the brand directly is ideal. Gel lamps. No, do not purchase your gel lamps on Amazon. There is an exception for this one though. There's sort of two exceptions. One I actually recommend, one is kind of just like a, let me just tell you. Okay, so the one exception is the sun UV lamps. Those, I haven't used it personally, but it is recommended by nail techs that I look up to. They recommend the sun UV lamp from Amazon over and over and over and over again for at-home use. And if I remember correctly, it's created by the same lab that creates a really popular pro light. If I can find the information / a TikTok or reel that talks about it, because I think that's where I originally saw it, I will put the information up for you. So sun UV lamp, 100% I recommend if you're purchasing a lamp for Amazon specifically for at-home use. If the sun UV lamp is not what you're looking for, which I don't understand why, they're inexpensive, cute, and readily available, then I would recommend any brand that has its own website as well. So if you're purchasing it on Amazon, purchase it from that brand's Amazon store if they have their own website that you can contact. And again, I'll get into more detail about that in just one second. So gel lamps, no except. Brushes. So brushes for me have been a little bit hit or miss. I haven't found any that I've actually fallen in love with and wanted to repurchase and like wanted to use every single day. But all the ones that I have purchased from Amazon get the job done. They last relatively well. They're not gonna last you forever, especially if you're working on clients in a salon situation and, you know, using them more, cleaning them more, that sort of thing. They're definitely not going to last that long, but for at-home use, my Amazon brushes lasted just fine. They got the job done. So here's the big one. Your systems, your gel, acrylic, that includes polishes, dip powders, builder in a bottles, hybrids, all of that. All of those systems, no. Don't order on Amazon. I will make one tiny exception though, similar to the Sun UV lamp. If there's a brand and you're purchasing directly from their Amazon storefront and they have their own separate website, then I would say that's not necessarily such a bad idea. For example, Model 1, that one. Model 1, not sure. That one. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily have a problem ordering that from Amazon, specifically from their storefront. And here's why. These are touching your nails, your skin, not your skin, but your nails directly. These could cause allergies. These could cause damage. They could cause fingernail loss, fingertip loss. That video is linked below if you want to watch it. If you're just purchasing from a random Amazon seller / random Amazon brand, you don't really know what you're getting. You're probably not getting ingredient lists. If you are, they may not be correct. You have absolutely nobody to contact if you do run into an issue. Who are you gonna call? Nobody! If you are ordering from a brand, from an established distributor, nail supplier, or even if it is that brand on Amazon, but they have their own website, you have somebody to contact. Literally any problem you might run into, any questions you might have, anything, you can contact the brand about it. Random seller on Amazon, I don't think they're going to be able to give you the same advice as a professional within a brand who's there specifically to help you. Pretty sure they won't. Okay, so those are the nail items that I would and would not recommend purchasing from Amazon. I hope this helped you out a little bit, maybe made your nail purchasing a little less overwhelming. You have a little bit of a better idea on what you can trust on Amazon and maybe where you should spend a little bit of extra money, or maybe where you should go and order specifically from a brand instead of everything all in one on Amazon, which I get it. It's convenient. It's easy. It's going to come the next day. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But for safety, maybe let's go with brands who you can contact. Just a thought. just for safety. If you enjoyed that video, you can go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what Amazon things you enjoy and don't enjoy, like nail things, obviously. And obviously, like, if you're into nail stuff, like, subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!